In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful, almost all of us want to become a different person. Many of us are found saying that I do want to become a totally different person. I do need to become a totally different person. But many of us fail to succeed in that. There are very, very few who do succeed in that. And those who do, we need to learn from them that how did they succeeded in changing their life altogether. How did they become a totally different person? So that is a very important, very interesting subject. I believe that for each and every one of us, for all of those people who want to become a different person, for all of those people who want to become a totally different person, totally different person means a person who is successful enough, a person who is on the right track, the person who is seen performing and doing the right thing, the person who is found reaping the right benefits, the right sort of result. So, for that purpose, like always, we have chosen a very useful, a very beneficial article on the subject. This beautiful article has been authored by a well known researcher and author, Malachay Lynam. Malachay Lynam is a well known researcher and author, and here he has come up with a very useful article. And the caption of this article is Ditch these five habits now, you will become a totally different person. Ditch these five habits now, you will become a totally different person. The caption of the article is really a good one, and I believe that the content is also going to be a really good one. So, what are those five habits which we need to ditch if at all we do want to become a different person? First of all, the learned author says procrastinating. Procrastinating is one of those five habits which actually are not allowing us to become a different person, which does not allow us to change our life to become a more productive like person. So for that reason, it is really important that we stop the procrastination, mean delaying and deferring the thing. We keep deferring the thing and we fail to do the things on time, and for that reason we fail to develop, we fail to prosper, and we fail to move forward as well. And this procrastination, being unable to do the things on right time, being unable to do the things on right time, that is really important, that we should be doing our today's work on today. Do not defer it, come what may, but the things must be done on time. So I think that if at all one person does adopt one habit alone, and this one habit is that we have stopped procrastinating, and we people are now started to doing the things which are on time. And I think this one habit alone will revolutionize our life, although there are four others as well which are also important. And the second is worrying about things out of your control. There are things which are in our control, and we need to think about those. We need to do something about those, but obviously, also there are things which are out of our control, and I think we shouldn't be worrying about those things which are not in our control. And if at all we do keep worrying about these things, the result will be that we will become an anxiety ridden person, seen anxious for most of the time. We need to control it. And the third is blaming other people for your situation. Whatever the situation is in my life, I believe that first of all it is me who is responsible for that. And if at all I'm responsible for that, then I think we shouldn't be blaming it on the other people at all. Rather, I do need to take the responsibility. I should be doing the right thing at the right time, so that the bad results does not appear, the bad sort of situation does not appear, and I must not be doing the bad thing again. It is very important, my dear friend. So that was, the third out of five habits which we need to ditch if at all we do want to become a totally different person, and do take the responsibility, and do the right. The fourth is excessively using social media. So I think the trouble with the today, that is a new addiction. I mean, it is not a very old one, because the social media is not a very old one. So now I think that we people, and the younger folks as well as the older folks, I think we people have become the addict of social media, the screen time, the television, the computer, the smartphone. I think we people are seen excessively using our time. We are seen excessively busy in the social media. It creates a kind of imbalance in our life, and we see we become unable to do the other important things in our life which must be done. I think that the social media, if at all being done within the limits, I think it is not a bad thing, and not a bad thing at all. And but we need to limit it. The trouble is that we are seen maybe spending some 20 times, 10 times, 20 times more time upon it than what we should have been spending upon it. So we need to control the screen time. And the fifth and the last is oversleeping, undersleeping, and wasting the time. The time is by far the most important thing ever in our life, because the time means life. So for that reason, we must be very careful and cautious that we are spending, we are spending our time on the right thing, and oversleeping, obviously it is a wastage of time. Undersleeping mean that if at all we are not fresh, we will not be able to do the things in a proper way, and the quality of work, even the quantity of work, will go much down. And if at all we are seen wasting our time upon certain other thing, excuse me, in that context too, I think it is really bad. We need to control the usage of our time. The time is very important, the time is life, and for that purpose, I think that we must not be squandering our time here and there. So that was really beautiful article, a very useful one on the subject, a kind of article which is needed by each and every one of us. And this I think that the learned author has done a good work. It is a very simple, very brief, but at the same time it is very comprehensive one. And the caption of this beautiful article was, "Ditch these five habits now. You will become a totally different person." Thank you.